It's been a while. Long time no see, folks. And guess what? I brought myself a little Givi knockout. Start again, Chris. I brought myself a little Givi knockoff bag. Well, not bag, I suppose it'd be a, what do you call these things? Top box. And it's a 72 litre. And it is going to go on the back of the bike. Just got to work out how it all fits, but we'll get there. Okay, so that locks in. I'm going to screw down something, and pretty straightforward. All right, we shall see you in a few minutes. You little skinny little thing, you skinny little Chinese bike. That'll do me. Okay. Just got the other rack off, and as you can see, I had a little bit of rubber. Those rubber foam mats for camping. Now, you know these videos, you probably look at them and you think, okay, I would have done it different, I would have done it better, I would have done it this, and you're probably right? But everybody's going to look at a problem and fix it. You know, everyone's going to fix a problem to suit themselves, or they're going to put something together that's going to suit their bike or whatever. And there's no real right or, I would say there's a real right or wrong way to do stuff, because at the end of the day, when you look at these videos, you just get an idea that's going to suit you, it's going to suit yourself, and you know, it's going to work for you. It doesn't have to work for me or anybody else or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. This is not like, I'm not doing this specifically for my bike. Anyone who's got a bike can certainly, certainly use some of the information out of my videos or someone else's videos, and put your thing together and whatever. Now this is awkward, because what I like to do is rather than just putting this down, and see how slippery that is and grippy, there's nothing there. So I usually like to put a little bit of like foam rubber, or I haven't got much at the moment, so what I might do, I might just put a bit of tape down. And it doesn't have to be a lot of tape, right? But what I do is I just put a little bit of tape. I might just put it here in the middle for now. And the only reason, it serves no real purpose other than it's just a little light layer of like a gasket. That's the only reason I'm come on, nothing like a blunt knife, mate. That's not good. So I know it's nothing to write home about or whatever, but it just gives, see that already, it's gripping more than just on the bare metal. So what I like to do is I like to put a bit of some sort of gasket material on the rack, just to give this something to bite into, right? I know probably think it's nothing, but it does give it a little bit of a what's the word? It just gives it that little bit of a bite on the frame there, on the actual metal frame underneath, so it doesn't go everywhere. So you can see here where it touches. Now again, everybody's got their opinion. I know everybody's got their 20 cents worth and all the rest, but you know, it's funny, I watch other people doing stuff on their bikes, and no matter what brand you got or whatever, you think, oh, I probably would have done it a little bit different, or this way or that way. And at the end of the day, you know, different strokes, different folks. But I'm only using this. You can use, you know, you can buy what's it called, thicker rubber tape, like a grippy sort of tape from Bunnings or wherever you live, your hardware store, you know, like an insulated type tape. And you can use whatever you like. Yes, dear. Yes, I am. I am doing a recording, but you can come in. Yeah, all right, hon. I can't edit everything out, but I'll try, eh?
What?
I can't edit everything off here, but I'll try.
You haven't showed them how you open that box up.
Give me 1 second. I just grabbed the container. It's full of shit, but doesn't matter. I don't want to lose all the screws and all the nuts and bolts, so I know what this is for. This actually holds it down like a security screw from the inside. So I get it because I've had it on the other one, so I know what it is. Now, okay, that's there for the bottom. So we've got 4 for the bottom. These are for the top. All right. So how it works is pretty straightforward. If you've done this sort of stuff, I'm sure you don't need my my expertise. But first of all, I don't want this to go too far forward because I don't want to block the access to the seat, right? So I don't know if you can see that. If it's getting that, I don't want to go too far. You know, if you go that far, I mean, it might be good on the balancing, but what happens is you need to put a pillion on, or you'll take off your seat. The actual box is going to be further in, so we want it to be roughly around the end of the about the end of that what's it called, the end of the seat there. That should be more than enough clearance. Now I'm just going to try and line these holes up. So there's the 2 there. We're going to get them central. Now I think that would work out okay. Let's go this one. The good thing is these are all slotted, so you can move it around a fair bit, and that lines up pretty. I'm just looking at the end of the bars here. It's got a bit more room on one side, but look, the reality is guys, if you don't line up the holes and get the right what's the word, if we don't get the right holes, we're stuffed. So we might have to leave a little bit on one side. Now, one thing I'm going to say is while I'm doing this, now I'm no engineer or anything like that, or mechanic, but I don't have an issue. I don't really have an issue with it being more on one side or more on the other side, but I do have an issue if it's crooked, like on an angle. So already you can see it's more to the right, but now if I try to lift that up and move it, it may be a problem. So we'll see what our options are. I'm going to turn off the camera for a second, well, I think. Now if I put it this way, it just doesn't grip on anything, so I'm just going to put these, I don't know if I can get that, so I'm just going to put them like that underneath. So let me see if I can put one on and show you. So you can see I've lined up all the holes. I don't know if you can, it's getting a bit dark now, but okay, time to have a sip of the drink, and we'll come back to this. It's pretty much done. It's pretty much done. You know what, just for the purpose of the video, I'm going to just whack the box on just to show you what it looks like. Okay, and that's it. $112 delivered to my door, and thank God for eBay. There's a lot of sellers that do this, so they're all similarly priced. They vary, but see, there's a bit there where you whack the screw just to fix it, and when you want to take it off, you just unscrew it, and there's a grip there so you can hold it off, and that's it. It's all done. Okay, I don't know if you can. So this is a little washer specific to the to this thing here. I don't know if you can see it. And there's already a threaded screw molded in the base. So all you do is just to fix your, I'm not going to go too crazy and tight, but it looks pretty good to me. Heaps of room for my camera gear. I always take my toolbox and what is it, you know, whatever else, wet weather gear, whatever else you take with you. But man, for that price, compared to all the other motorbike gear that you get, I am very happy with that. And it's not super heavy. It doesn't look out of place. It is big, but hey, you know, hey, CF Moto. Mm-hmm.